Yo, it is Subject Death 00. I'm doing a video of XDefiant, which finally released yesterday, and I started playing it non-stop because I'll be honest with you, it's kind of fun. It is actually kind of fun. Especially if you turn off your brain for a second and don't think critically about anything else in the game that has issues, which unfortunately there's a lot. But if you're just looking to just, have a game where you're just shooting, having objectives and all that, and it's just brain numbing action, just game modes. That was my dog. Anyways, yeah, if you just want something that resembles closely to Call of Duty but isn't Call of Duty, and actually has some different things to it, I would suggest this game. And the good thing is it's completely free. Bad thing, it's littered to shit with microtransactions. It is actually wow. But I shouldn't be surprised because it is Ubisoft, and I don't hate Ubisoft, but it's like every game just has an overwhelming amount of microtransactions, and it's like, I understand, you gotta make money somehow, but damn. To give a perfect example of damn, there's a total, I think, of 5 factions. You have the Cleaners from the Division, you have the Phantoms from Ghost Recon, you have the Echelon, you have the Libertad from Far Cry 6, and then you have DedSec from Watch Dogs. And guess which one is locked behind either you have to pay for it or you have to earn 700,000 XP. The DedSec from Watch Dogs. I don't understand why they would do something like this. Doesn't make much sense to me. I mean, I'm glad that you don't have to pay for it if you just want to continue playing and then eventually unlock it. But it's like, what the hell? I just don't understand. It's. I mean, I'm getting into the bad details right off the bat. Just might as well. Another bad thing is that there's challenges that you need to do to unlock certain weapons and all that, and that's cool. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But the problem is, how are you able to see the challenges? Now, for example, for the Echelon, there's a challenge where you have to get one shot. I think you have to get one shot kills or just kills while you're in the ghillie, like the invisible suit from like the Echelon, faction, and you have to get, I think, a total of 50 or 30 kills while activated, so you can unlock the another person inside the faction. Which is another thing too. You have to do challenges in order to unlock all the members of the factions, as far as I'm able to see and tell. Which, to me, again, that doesn't make much sense. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess it does, but at the same time, why? And then, of course, going back to the microtransactions, my boy, they are so expensive for skins that most people, I mean, I don't know. I mean, Call of Duty is one thing, but XDefiant is another. It's like, it's fun, but it's not Call of Duty. Like, I kind of would have understood. Like, it wouldn't be me. I wouldn't be buying skins for from Call of Duty or from XDefiant. But if I had to choose between the two, I probably would choose Call of Duty. Just because, I don't know. It just would function better. I don't know. It to me is like, all these games that are all these live service games that is being created by devs that is going into the territory of what can we monetize? Oh yeah, let's go ahead and make all these skins that are just different shades of the same color, green or blue, and there's just little details that are different. You know, I mean, I don't know. I might be nitpicking, but it's just I'm kind of tired of it at this point. You know, that's the bad thing. You know, other than that, honestly, it's actually a fun game. You know, you can have a lot of fun just shooting, running around, going ape shit, just doing whatever you want to do. You know, as long as you complete the objectives, which, you know, that kind of drives me nuts sometimes because, you know, what are you doing playing the game with objectives if you're not going to do the objective? But you know what? It's whatever. I have to admit, though, it is pretty creative of Ubisoft to put in all, like, these 5 different factions into the game. And with these 5 factions, they have different abilities that you can choose from. Like the cleaners, they have 2 abilities where you have a drone that has a flamethrower attached on the bottom, and it goes forward and just leaves a trail of fire and eventually explodes, killing whoever's in its path. And also has like a jury-rigged like Molotov that just explodes, and the whole radius around the person who slammed it down, you know, is in flames, which is pretty good. And then of course there's the ultimate ability where the cleaners, they have a freaking flamethrower. So typical cleaner behavior. So I will admit that that's really creative when it comes to the creation of the teams and the different, like, I guess, like operators that you get to choose from. Also, I really do like the maps. The maps are very vibrant, and they all come from, you know, the different franchises of the different factions you get to play as. Like, I especially like the New York map. It was like being back in the Division, but yet in first person, not doing anything like the Division is doing. Instead, just killing everyone in the area, or just doing the objectives like domination. But I do like the fact that, yeah, the maps very colorful and vibrant. I do like that because, you know, I occasionally like Battlefield maps that are blown to bits and that look gray, but at the same time I do like my colorful maps, you know. It's nice. It's nice. And then seeing it that it's coming from the different franchises that Ubisoft has created too is also a plus, because I mean that's creative. I'll admit that. You know, it's nice. Now, it's a typical FPS, of course. You have a variety of guns to choose from, and you get to customize them. Basically change out, you know, whatever optics or barrels, stock, magazines, and all that. There is a limit to how many attachments you can have on the weapon, which is 5, which kind of irritates me a little bit, because it's like, why are there limits to these things? But you know what? That's just a personal thing for me. And of course, the weapons there, they're pretty, I don't know. I feel like certain weapons should be stronger than what they have them as. Like, for example, there's a revolver, and then there's I forgot the name of it, but it's like the Desert Eagle. I think it's the Desert Eagle. Yeah. Those things should be creating massive holes and doing a lot of damage in people. For some reason, it's not doing it. I don't understand why. The shotties are pretty good, actually. They're actually very powerful. The rifles, like the automatic rifles, I will admit it kind of lacks. It kind of lacks a bit. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but the power that they're supposed to have, I don't know. It just severely lacks. The snipers are pretty good, even though they should definitely have a lot more power. Even though they do have, you know, they can one shot, but still, I don't feel that impact that a sniper rifle should have. You know what I'm saying? The SMGs, typical. I like those. The LMGs, I don't really like using all too much, because you're just really slow. it's not like other games where it's like you have a pretty good speed, and you're able to aim down sight and shred your enemies. It's like you're really slow no matter what, and it's just, it bothers me, and that's just me nitpicking. Other than that, you know, some of the weapons are actually really nice, and I'm glad that you can, you know, customize them and do all that stuff. The matches have been pretty good. I mean, there have been people where I've actually come across where they actually tried to do this thing that I remember seeing on Twitter, where this guy was trying to be like, yo, the movement in this game is awesome, and you just see him just spazzing out, spinning and sliding all over the place like a nut job. And I actually came across someone like that. It was just like, yo, what are you on crack on something, or what's going on? Like, I can't believe it. they're really trying to pull like they're trying to bring in the Call of Duty like movement into the game, and I honestly hope Ubisoft doesn't do that, please, because goddamn, that's so annoying and just so ew. Like, it's like typical iPad kid behavior for some reason. Am I accurate in saying that? Like the attention span is so short that they gotta spin around and slide all over the place like if they're on crack? Like, holy, I can't believe what I see sometimes when it comes to Call of Duty, and then what some people are trying to bring into here. It's like, yo, please, no. You can rush, you can, you know, but please, no. You know, I mean, take in the sights at least, you know, calm down a bit. See where you're going. I don't know, it's just so odd to me. But other than that, like, the game, it's alright. Like, I would give it a solid maybe 6 or 7 out of 10. Like, it's definitely fun. Like, you can be addicted to it for a good bit and continue playing, but I really don't like the fact how you can't really see the challenges all that well. I don't like the microtransactions as well, of course. That's just horrible. And that makes me worried too, because it's like right now they're doing it for skins. Who knows what else, you know, they plan on doing it for? Because I mean, it's a free-to-play game, so they're trying to do the typical formula of like every other free-to-play. Oh, it's free-to-play, but you know, if you want this skin, buy it. But I don't know. Tell me what you think in the comment section down below, and thank you so very much for watching and listening to me ramble on about this game. Yeah, tell me what you think, and have a great day.